All right, so the first thing we're going to do is put a flag sticker on the end piece. This has a nice pretty side and then a rough side. I'm going to put the flag sticker on the rough side to cover it up. The bottom of the flag here I'm going to put closer to the hole. That would be the bottom side. I'm going to do the King's colors today. This half here I'm going to fold part way. So now what I'm going to do, get this curved a little better so it doesn't stick right away. But this will allow me to get it centered here on the block as best I can. If you push in on the sides here, that'll help you get it centered. If it starts to stick where you don't want to, you can still pull that up. I think, of course I'm doing this through the camera, I think that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to start gently pressing this down. Now I can pull this one out. Don't mash it down in the middle, you'll bend it over that hole there. There we go. That's darn near perfect. On this handle here, there's a little masking tape on the end. I'm going to peel that off and get rid of it. This will be the end that goes into our hole there. The opposite end is where I'm going to put my sticker. Now, to line this up, so we can line it up left and right, I'm going to line it up all the way to the left along the edge of the handle there. That's easy. Our other issue is, probably the tricky part, is how do we line it up this way, because we don't want it crooked, you know, up or down. So how do we do that? It's actually easier than you'd think. And what I do, I don't know if the camera's picking up this right angle, but this red, top of the red line here, I line that up right with the edge of the handle on both sides. If that's lined up with both sides, and then you slide it down there to the end of the handle, that's how you're gonna line it up. All right, now hopefully you'll be able to see while I do this on the camera. If it sticks a little bit, you can still pull it up if you get it a little bit crooked. So that, from where I'm sitting, that looks downright perfect. All right. So that's where I want it. So it's set. Now I'm going to roll it this way and push this top edge down first. I like to roll it across the table, and then you can, it doesn't want to stick to the wood, but the other side will stick to the label once we fold it over. There we go. So now I'm going to roll it the other way. Holy cow. It's perfect. All right, so now we're ready to glue this in. We only need about 2 or 3 drops of some wood glue. Now don't go crazy with this. You don't want too much. I'm going to dump some out here. Paper. That way I can control it better with a toothpick. You can see this. I like to have a damp paper towel here handy, just in case any oozes out. All right, so now I'm just going to take this, and I like to give it a little twist, a little clockwise twist as I run it down there. Don't run it in there too far, because remember, you don't want it to bulge out on the face of it here and show. It doesn't take much. Now, the other thing, before you let this dry, think about where you want this to sit. Which side of the scale do you want facing the top? Before it dries, you can rotate this around here and get it to where you want. I like to set it so I can easily see foot scale and mount it on the top. That's what I use the most. And then these others you can see if you flip it over and rotate it. All right, now while these dry, I like to stand them up like this, and you can kind of check and make sure you've got a 90-degree angle and that's set where you want it, and it'll stay that way while it dries. If it's off a little bit, a lot of times you can tweak it. If you grab it and twist it a little bit, you can get that straightened out. So there you go, let that settle a little bit and you are good to go. All right, I hear you. Marshall, our hands aren't so steady anymore and we can't see all that stuff. I know, I have trouble with that too. I've got a great solution for you. Go out and find the nearest 12-year-old and pay him $10 to do it for you. There's a great chance that while they're doing this, they're liable to say, "Boy, what's this for anyways? This is kind of cool." "What? It's for a game? What kind of game? What does it look like? Wow, I've never seen a game that looks like that. How does it work? This is your hobby?" This is a great way to connect with community and help build and grow the hobby that we all love. Try it.